So apparently we need a part 2. I need to bury some people. So first things first, the whole point of part 1 was to show that quality content itself is not a ranking factor. Having the right keywords in the right places is the real ranking factor. But since we are on the internet, I suppose I have to blatantly come out and say the following after reading some of these comments. You should still create quality content. I thought that was a given, but I guess not. More on this in just a minute. So we got some guys that have been doing SEO for like 3 months that want to tell me I'm wrong. And look, I get it. You're frustrated because mommy has been yelling at you all day. You've been cooped up in mom's basement for 3 months now, reading SEO Moz and Search Engine Land. And mommy keeps yelling down at you to stop being a hermit and go outside, get some vitamin D. And you have chores to do. You gotta do the dishes, you gotta pick up the dog shit in the backyard, and you gotta fold your little sister's clothes. So I understand you're frustrated, but it still doesn't make it okay to act out. Now, many of you are saying that the only reason I ranked with bad content is because it was for an easy term that no one is searching for. Hold my beer, bitch. Actually, I don't drink, so just hold your dick in your hand or something. I'm sure you're very familiar with that. Let's first point out our SEO naysayers. Jonathan Gamble says, now do this with a normal search term. What the hell is a normal search term? Do you mean more competitive? Coming right up. Drayshawn Ryan says, would you be open to debating this over a collab on my channel? No, Drayshawn, this is not up for debate. I got 100 million plus in receipts to back up my claims. I don't need to debate this. We'll get back to you. Adam Speaking 373 says, on page for one phrase no one else is trying to rank for. OMG, what a surprise. All this video did was prove you have no idea what you're talking about. Adam, you're my number one target, buddy. I'll put you to sleep and tuck you in just a second. And of course, the boy Drayshawn gives it a laugh and a grill. And last one, we got this unimportant username guy who says, maybe it's because nobody in his whole life is looking for Landenberg SEO. Drayshawn's chiming in again. Exactly. Then he explains that no one is searching for this and basically it would disappear if it was ranking and people were interacting with it. So I'm about to show you harder terms ranking up top with crappy content. We will get to all that, but let's start with one of the biggest problems with all these comments again. When the hell did I say create bad content? The whole selling point of mainstream SEO is just create quality content and you'll rank. And this is complete bullshit. As I stated in part 1, that works for people with massive authority. If you have massive authority, of course it's going to work for you. But the whole point of part 1 was that if you're a normal person that does that, most of the time that's not going to work. So no, I'm not telling people go create bad content. Why the hell would anyone intentionally create bad content? Well, except for me, I guess, because I'm an idiot. It's just very important that people understand that just create quality content you will rank is crap because that's what gets spread and that's what misleads people. But with that said, so I make it clear, do not intentionally create bad content. Create quality content as much as you can. Now, it's time to play ball with the rookies. So you're saying bad content won't rank for more competitive terms. And if it does, it will just drop right off. All right, hold my beer again, bitch. So let's start with Delaware SEO. Now this gets 110 searches a month. People are paying about $2 per click for this. And you see people have ads, right? Let's look at the first site right here. Oh boy, well, that's Greg's site right there. And it's ranking number 1. And by the way, it's been there for 7 years. Let's go take a look at the content. Ugh, man, that is ugly. Not only is it ugly, but I got a broken image. I got no contact information. There's no phone number. There's no address. Broken image again, right? The content absolutely sucks. Yet not only is it number 1, but it's been there for about 4 years now. 4 or 5 years this has been here. Let's keep going. Let's scroll down to number 3. Oh, another site, SEOdelaware.net. Guess what? This is also Greg's site. Let's check it out. Oh man, this one is just as bad. It has some images in there, but the content looks pretty bad. Again, no contact information. This is ugly. It's about a 6-page site. And again, this has been ranking for about 6 or 7 years now. Let's go to another one. We're not done. Let's scroll down a little bit to number 6 or 7. So Delaware SEO Agency. This is Greg's as well. Let's check it out. Oh boy. Same thing here. Horrible content, yet it's been number one for quite a long time, since about 2017. That's, I don't know, what's that, 7 years or so? Let's read the first sentence. DIY types of people think that if they read the manual that tells them how to do anything, they will be capable of achieving an acceptable result. What the hell did I just say? That's the point. This content is absolutely horrible, just like the other two sites. Yet, all three sites have been page one for years and years and years, and the bounce rates on these are extremely high. People come to these sites, there's nothing to see. If they read even a sentence, they leave right away. So the bounce rate's through the roof, yet I'm dominating. All right, so you're going to say Delaware SEO, that's still pretty simple if you think so. Let's go to the next one. Let's go check out Nashville SEO. So Nashville SEO gets 880 searches per month. People are paying about $8 per click. If we scroll down here, we see NashvilleSEO.org at number one. Now, I don't know who owns this site. Oh, hey, I'm Greg. I'm the owner of NashvilleSEO.org. Let me tell you something. This content on this page is horrible. I have no images. I have thin content. I have no address. The rest of this content is going to be some bullshit. I have no real SEO agency. I'm just putting keywords in the right places to be number one in Google. Case study number 2. Quality content is not a ranking factor, dummies. So, how about this? Since quality content is a huge ranking factor, the biggest, according to most people, go create quality content and outrank me for Nashville SEO, which, by the way, is the 21st largest city in the United States. So, you can't tell me that's a term that no one is searching for. Hell, do it for Delaware SEO. That's the easier of the two. See if your quality content can outrank my crappy content. Get your bounce rate really high, get ranking, and see if you stay ahead of me, if you even get there in the first place, which you won't. You guys asked, and you received. You wanted to see this done for terms that people are searching for? There you go. The reason I chose Landenberg SEO as the example is because I wanted to do a brand new site and rank it quickly. I don't want to take 3 months, 6 months to rank a site for a stupid example on YouTube to prove that I have the data to back up my claims. That's not the point. The point was to get it done quickly so I can show you quickly. Now, I'll wait for the next excuse in the comments. Then, I'll wait for you to outrank my crappy content with your quality content. But not before you finish your chores. There's dog shit all over the backyard. Your sister has no clothes, and the dishes now have termites crawling on them. If you want your allowance this week, you better get your ass moving. You're not going to be able to pay for your Moz subscription if you don't get your chores done and get your allowance. So where are you going to get your valuable SEO information from? All right, look, in all seriousness, I've done over $100 million in affiliate sales in my SEO career. I'm doing okay financially. I'm not on YouTube to spread false information or trigger people to blow up my channel because I need the money. I'm showing people what has worked for me, to show the principles that have led me to SEO success. And look, hopefully none of the rookies commenting got offended by me playing around a little bit. Half the reason I do these videos is because it's fun for me. It's something different. I didn't get offended by your comments, I promise. But I did see an opportunity to have a little fun and clear up the air a little bit. And look, 15 years ago, I was pretty much just getting off heroin. If I can do over $100 million in sales and affiliate sales in that time frame, coming out of a heroin addiction, I'm confident that within a year or so, you can move out of mom's basement and get a fairly nice apartment. All right, I've played too much. Nothing but respect to all the participants in today's video. Appreciate you guys supporting the channel, whether it's negative, positive comments, it doesn't matter to me. I appreciate the support. I have absolutely zero hard feelings towards any of you. I just like to have a little bit of fun. But moral of the story is the following. Quality content itself is not a ranking factor. Having the right keywords in the right places is the real ranking factor. With that said, you should always intentionally try to create the highest quality content you can. But just go create quality content and thinking that's going to rank for you is not the case, and it's not going to work for 99% of you. And to touch on one last thing, so another comment said that, Google may not be good at recognizing quality content, but the bounce rate may do its bidding. And I actually do partially agree with this statement, and I think it's one of the reasons you should create quality content. But, even with my examples, right, those sites have been dominating for years, but they have horrible bounce rates. And again, they've been at the top of Google for years, some of them like 6 or 7 years. So just keep this in mind, right? The data is the data. When I bring you guys stuff like this, it's never based off like what I think. It's based off data. And you guys see the data for yourself right here in front of you. Do what you will with it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, positive or negative, from your own house or mom's basement. It's all welcome. I don't discriminate. All right, I'm out.